generally, I've done my media queries, so I've got my large desktop version, I've got a kind of small desktop version, maybe a tablet version, and a kind of like large phone version. But what happens if I've got a smaller phone, so something that looks a little bit like this? So here you can see that the layout breaks in my header. And again, if I make it really small, you can see this logo doesn't really squash down. So what I'm going to do is fix this header image, and I'm also going to fix this navigation as well. So maybe around, where does this start to break? Around about 500-ish. Again, a lot of people ask, how many media queries should I put in? Well, the answer is really, it depends on your site and your layout. The more complex your layout, the more media queries you're going to have. So usually 4, 5, 6, generally okay to do. If it's anything like 12, then maybe there's a design problem going on here, but generally below 6 is pretty good. So what we're going to do is, again, just fix this so that under 500-ish, round about here, we get this layout a little bit tighter. So what we're going to do is going to add one more media query. So this one, 660, we want it a little bit smaller at 500. So underneath here, at media, round brackets, because we're doing a check, we're going to do max width, colon, 500 px. And then we're going to do something if it's only under 500. And again, I'm going to open up these curly brackets because we're going to do something here. What do we want to do? Well, the first thing is I want to fix this image's header. So maybe, up here, this is still a little bit too wide. Maybe this is just going to be the size of the page. So here, what I'm going to say is my header image, my header space img, in curly brackets in here, just fill up the space. Doesn't really matter too much. The width of this is just always going to be 100%. It's going to be scalable, so it doesn't really matter too much. And you can see here, this now fits within the grid nicely. The next thing I want to do is fix this navigation layout. Now, the links by default just go in a line because they're text elements, but we want to make them go down the page. So we want to add some flexible layout. So this isn't a grid because it doesn't align in different directions. This is just going to be flexible. So I'm going to add in flexbox. So where do I want to add flexbox to? By default, we have it on the header, but the header only impacts the image and the nav group. We want to affect the links inside the nav group, so we're going to pick the nav to have this layout. So underneath here, we're going to say nav and do curly brackets. Again, just going to open them up, but notice this is still within this group. So here, what we're going to add to the nav is going to change its default layout, which is just a normal text layout, and add display flex. We're going to change the flexibility of this. So now what we should see is something that looks like that. Again, this is wrong. It's trying to squeeze in the gap. Instead, what we want to do is make this go down the page instead. So let's make it go down. We'll change the flex direction. Which way do we want it to be laid out? Not in a column, not in a row, but in a column. Let's see this. There we go. We also want to align in the middle. So we're going to align it in two different ways. Align it across and align it in the X direction and the Y direction. Align items in the center. Justify the content in the center. So X and Y. You can play around with these settings if you like, but we have something that looks pretty good. Now, the one thing I might want to do is I have a lot of margin around this page. So this actually makes it look a little bit tight. So what I'm going to do across the whole page is reduce the body down a little bit, the body's margin. So where did we add this originally? So I scroll back up, and originally we had it on the desktop version up here. And then in the media query, we added some here. This is the last place we did it. So we want to overwrite this even more. So here, I want to update my body's margin just so I don't have this gap that's kind of quite big around the page. So let's do that. So again, I'm going to do this again in a rough order. So body, header, image, nav. Here, I'm going to do the body. And this is the last media query, 500. I'm going to change the margin just to be something small, 24, 24, 24, and 24. And this is going clockwise again, top, right, bottom, left. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe it's a bit tight on the page. I can start tweaking with this a little bit more. Maybe 32 all over. Let's put them all in. 32. That might be a little bit nicer. And again, this is up to you. This is something that I would generally work out and test things out. Now, again, I'm looking at this on my browser. The next thing to do would be to check this on your phone. So again, what I'm going to do is just show you how to check this on your phone to make sure it looks good. And if there's anything wrong, we'll fix it.